Robert Cialdini's Secrets to Persuasive Communication Mastery. Are you tired of feeling like you're stuck in a communication rut? Do you wish there was a way to unlock your persuasive powers and turn ordinary conversations into compelling sales pitches? Well, wonder no more, because today, we're diving into Robert Cialdini's secrets to mastering persuasive communication. Let me tell you this: the ability to persuade others is not just a skill, it's a superpower. It can help you close deals, influence decisions, and even change minds. But how do you master it? Let's find out together. You might be wondering, what makes people agree with you? What makes them say yes to your requests? And if you're like many of us, you've probably stumbled upon times when your attempts at persuasion fell flat. Maybe you tried to sell someone a product they didn't need, or you tried to convince a friend to go on a hike, only to end up back at home. So, let's explore why some persuasions work while others don't, and learn from the master himself, Robert Cialdini. First up, we have the principle of reciprocity. Have you ever noticed how giving something to someone can make them feel indebted and more likely to give something back? This is the principle of reciprocity at play. It's one of the most fundamental principles of human behavior and one of the most powerful tools in our persuasive arsenal. Here's a real-life example. I once attended a charity event where I had to give a short speech asking for donations. Instead of just saying, "Please donate," I started by sharing a story about my grandmother who had been a regular volunteer at the charity. I then mentioned that I had been lucky enough to grow up with her guidance and support. After sharing this heartfelt moment, I asked for their donation. To my surprise, everyone responded positively and generously. Reciprocity made people feel compelled to reciprocate the kindness shown to them. Now, let's move on to commitment and consistency. According to Cialdini, once people commit to something, they are more likely to maintain that commitment and align their actions with it. Think of it as making a promise to yourself or to someone else. This principle is so powerful because it taps into our desire to be consistent with our past actions. A great example of this is when you sign up for a gym membership. You've made a commitment to yourself to exercise regularly, and you're now expected to follow through with that commitment. If you miss a workout, it feels like you're breaking your promise to yourself. This sense of consistency drives you to keep your word. Another interesting application of this principle is in the realm of politics. Politicians often use this tactic to get people to vote for them. They might ask for a pledge to vote for them in the next election, knowing full well that once people make this commitment, they are more likely to stick to it. The next principle is social proof, which means people tend to follow the crowd. We look to those around us to see what they are doing and then mimic their behavior. This is why influencers and social media trends are so effective. They tap into this instinctive behavior. For instance, if you see a friend posting pictures of themselves enjoying a new coffee shop, you might be more inclined to try it too. Social proof works in business too. A testimonial from a satisfied customer can significantly influence potential buyers to choose a product or service. Cialdini also discusses authority, which is the power of respected figures to persuade others. People often defer to those they perceive as knowledgeable or experienced. Think about how doctors, lawyers, and other professionals have the power to sway opinions. An excellent example of this is a case study from the world of sports. When Michael Jordan wore the number 23 jersey, he inspired countless athletes to wear it as well. Jordan's status as a legendary basketball player gave his choice of jersey a special authority, and it became a symbol of greatness. Finally, we come to liking. According to Cialdini, People are more likely to be persuaded by those they like and respect. This is why personal connections are crucial in building relationships and influencing others. I recently attended a networking event where a young entrepreneur was trying to secure a deal with a larger company. Instead of just pitching his business plan, he shared a funny anecdote about his childhood. He talked about how he used to love playing basketball and how he'd often watch Michael Jordan games. He ended his story by mentioning that he wanted to create a similar impact in the industry. The audience loved the story, and many were impressed by his passion and humor. By relating to his audience, he was able to build a connection and make a lasting impression. In summary, understanding these principles can help you become a more persuasive communicator. Whether you're trying to sell a product, pitch an idea, or simply influence someone to take a different course of action, applying these strategies can make all the difference. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation where persuasion is needed, remember these principles and let them guide your approach. Here's something you should know. The power of persuasion is not just a theoretical concept. It's a practical tool that can transform your life. It can help you navigate complex situations, build stronger relationships, and achieve your goals. So, why wait? Start applying these principles today and see how they can enhance your ability to influence others. Remember, persuasion isn't just about winning arguments. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level and inspiring them to act in ways that benefit both you and them. Let me tell you this. The journey to mastering persuasive communication is not easy, but it's definitely worth it. It requires practice, patience, and persistence, but the rewards are immense. You'll not only improve your ability to persuade others, but also enrich your own life by becoming a more empathetic, insightful, and influential person. So, take the first step today, and let's embark on this exciting adventure together.